Deputy Foreign Secretary.
Mr. Speaker, I thank the Shadow Foreign Secretary for his urgent question. Mr. Speaker, we want to see an end to the fighting as soon as possible. Well over 6 months since Hamas's terror attack against Israel, it is appalling that the hostages are still being held. Very many civilians are also dying in Gaza, and this weekend Hamas rockets killed 4 IDF soldiers and injured others. As we have said, the fastest way to end the conflict is to secure a deal which gets the hostages out and allows for a pause in the fighting in Gaza. We must then turn that pause into a sustainable, permanent ceasefire. Regarding the situation in Rafah, Mr. Speaker, our position has been consistent. We are deeply concerned about the prospect of a military incursion, given the number of civilians that are sheltering there and the importance of that entry point for aid. Entry points for humanitarian aid, including Karim Shalom, must be reopened quickly to allow aid in. Israel must facilitate immediate, uninterrupted humanitarian access in the south, especially the entry of fuel, and ensure protection of civilians and safe passage for those who wish to leave Rafah. As yet, we have not seen a credible plan to protect civilians. We are, of course, following closely the latest developments around the hostage talks. At this stage, while events are still shifting, I cannot provide the House, as the House will understand, with a detailed running commentary. As the British government has said, we want to see a deal agreed that would ensure the release of hostages and a pause in the fighting. A generous offer was on the table last week, proposed by Egypt, accepted by Israel. We need to see Hamas accept a viable deal, and we can start building the momentum towards a permanent, sustained ceasefire. In parallel, we continue to push as hard as we can to get much-needed aid into Gaza via vital land routes alongside sea and air to alleviate the suffering. Israel has now committed to significant steps to increase the amount of aid getting into Gaza. We now need to see this turned into action to ensure aid actually gets over the border and that it is safely and properly distributed. We look to Israel to meet its commitments to flood Gaza with aid. Ultimately, Mr. Speaker, we need a long-term solution to this crisis. This means the release of all hostages, seeing Hamas's rule dismantled, their ability to attack Israel removed, a new Palestinian government for the West Bank and Gaza, and fifthly, a political horizon to a two-state solution. Israelis and Palestinians should be able to live side by side together in peace and security. This is our goal. We will continue working tirelessly to achieve it, Mr. Speaker.